and welcome back to this week's episode of
Advice from Your Besties.
Woo!
Where each week we take your questions and we'll give you some answers.
Mhm.
If you're wondering, am I dressed like a mermaid? Yes, I am.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If you're watching us,
Mm-hmm.
which some
It's
people
mermaid
do,
season.
we're wearing our bathing suits for the season.
Yep.
Why wouldn't we?
Why not?
Everything was dirty.
What question are we starting with today?
Oh, just kind of fun one. When drying your hair, why do we always like shake our dryers?
I don't know. In my mind, I feel like that is drying my hair faster than just a straight like brush to the hair and blowing it out like an actual blowout. It just seems faster, and I feel like I can cover more territory.
I wonder if it's true though.
Probably not. I feel like that's actually worse for your hair because you're flying all back and forth and it gets to be a little bit messy and a little bit tangled.
I just found myself wondering. I gotta be honest, it was my own question. I was just like, why? Why do I shake side to side with the hairdryer?
Just like when you put mascara on, do you leave your mouth open? A little bit?
I'm sure.
Yeah. I feel like that's a thing. Like leaving your mouth open, or you have to put lipstick on with your mouth open.
No.
No? I feel like I do.
Okay.
Or like slightly ajar. I like to line it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
You do it
for
mouth
sure.
closed?
No, of course I gotta open it up. Let me think about it. No, I don't know that I always have my mouth open when applying mascara.
I feel like, I don't know, I haven't worn mascara in quite a long time. So,
Lucky.
yeah. But I feel like when I did, that was definitely a thing.
It was. It
Mhm.
is. But sometimes I don't care enough to like get that deep. But I still don't know why I shake my hand to the right.
I don't
Okay.
know, yeah. And I have to blow dry it upside down.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Because there's gonna get mold on your
On my
extension.
extensions.
So if you have extensions where the weft attaches to your scalp, stylists are very concerned that you're going to get mold if you don't properly dry it. And I'm like, I really don't believe that because it will dry. But they must impress upon them at beauty school that this is a very serious thing that needs to be like impressed upon customers. They will get mold.
We will get mold.
I'm like, geez.
Warn them. Okay, if you were
Anyway.
going to start a beauty side hustle, which one would you start with? Would you do Botox or would you do extensions?
Extensions. I love sewing.
Oh, yeah, and it is sewing.
Yeah. Because they use the same thread and the same needles.
I asked our extension girl, I'm like, so you're basically just pinching the bead, loosening it up, and then putting it back. She's like, well, it's a little bit more involved than that. Like, I was watching her do it. I was like,
I love how our reaction is the same noise at this point. Like, is it though?
I feel like I could do that. But
Okay, so I was there 15 minutes, and that included the time it took to walk from the front door and then walked me out the exit at the end of the appointment. So the all in, I was there 15 minutes. She made $150
in 15 minutes. That's why it's a good side hustle.
I know. Oh, what would your side hustle be?
I would do Botox because I would love to just be able to, first of all, buy it in bulk. And then
like a drug addict and use your own supply.
And one day I wake up, I'm like, oh, there's a wrinkle there. Let me just shoot myself up really quick.
You're going to look like those plastic surgeons because they can.
Well, I feel like they buy too much filler. I would stay away from the filler and just stick with the Botox.
I'm not a filler gal.
I'm not a filler gal. And honestly, a filler is on its way out.
Thank goodness. Why is it out?
Because people, the 20-something-year-olds that are getting Botox and filler, but mostly filler, they're really realizing they look old. You don't look like a 24-year-old. You look like a 34-year-old because you already have baby fat in your face. You already have no wrinkles, and you're just kind of puffing yourself up. And
why does it make you look old?
Because the filler will migrate a little bit, and then you have to keep on putting in more filler, and then your face gets a little distorted and
bloated.
Yeah, like bloated.
I've never cared for that.
Not in the right way.
Yeah.
You know, like having a little bit of fat in your face is good. It keeps you looking young.
Well, I don't think that it appears that they still have fat in their face.
Right.
But maybe not in the right place.
Yes. And I think
I don't know.
You could do a little bit of filler on your chin or something to almost like shape out your jawline a little bit. I think that's fine, but it's all the filler that's like in your under eye, in your cheek, and up here. It's just making
like your cheekbone.
yeah.
It's almost like they're trying to like just round out their face.
Right.
It looks like it. And I'm sure that's not their intention.
No, and everyone looks exactly the same.
They do look the same.
Uh-huh.
It's so creepy.
Yes. So a 24-year-old looks like a 34-year-old, looks like a 44-year-old. Like, I feel like everyone almost looks like a Kardashian in some way. And they're all in their 40s.
I always, well, when I first started with Laura, our injector, I don't know what the title is.
Injector.
She asked me if I wanted to do filler. She's like, are we eventually going to graduate to filler? And I said, absolutely, never, ever, ever. And that was 3 years ago. I was like, I don't like that look.
Right.
I'm trying to just do the least amount to offset.
Yes. And they say, oh, filler dissolves in 6 months to a year. Not fully, completely. And it has to go somewhere because people who've had their lips done so many times, now the lips are messed up and you get this weird smile thing going on. You can't smile all the way when you have filler.
And I feel like
It's
those
like
are our
this.
trademarks.
Like, you can't mess with the moneymaker here.
Right.
So I think there's more things going on where you stimulate collagen production in your skin, microneedling, doing more topical treatments just to make sure your skin is more even rather than the filler. Because the filler, I feel like, also kind of makes your skin look a little plasticky. Yeah.
That can't be good for like under the skin.
It can't be good.
I thought we didn't like plastic.
Oh, and you know what else people are doing?
No, I do not. Tell me.
Buccal fat removal. So you know how I get Botox here in my TMJ because my jaw gets a little big? People get the fat taken out of this entire cheek section.
Like this? Like this?
Like that.
So if I like do a kissy face or like a fish face, I can, what is this?
You suck in your cheek.
And it hollow. That's called the buccal?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Here's a hack on that. If people were carb free, like you didn't eat any carbs and you just ate a plant-based diet, no meat and no carbs or dairy, this slims out overnight.
I'm just laughing because she's like, well, clearly you aren't serious about having a skinny face because if you would drop the cookies right out of your mouth. You would never eat another carb and you go vegan. Otherwise, you're a piece of shit and you're not even trying. So don't even tell me that you're trying because you're eating carbs. I'm like, I have to eat carbs because like my brain needs them to function and I work out a lot and I really, really need the energy for work. I'm sorry, I can't go vegan. It just doesn't agree with me. She's like, you're a piece of shit. Do better.
You wanted motivated friends that were affluent and successful.
But I don't need people calling me a piece of shit.
I didn't. I never called you
a loser.
No, that's what you heard.
You're weak. You're like, you're weak if you can't do that.
No, you're just not committed. You're just not committed. I'm just saying if you want to up level. Now, here's the thing. I'm not up leveling. I eat a fuck ton of carbs at like 10 o'clock at night. So I'm not. I'm just saying if you wanted that, you could do it without spending money. If you want to be such a piece of shit. This is what we're here for, is to motivate each other.
That's what I hear.
I never said that. I was just saying, because like even my friend, like Johnny, he has expressed the same thing. Right. And I was like, honest, this can happen in 3 days if one just tries it. If you want to slim out your face.
Also, what will slim out your face is 2 smoothies a day and a salad.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Where's the, I'm saying no, like processed carbs.
Yeah.
Which are
no donuts.
No donuts, no pizza.
Okay.
Like that crap. Yeah. If you just ate vegetables, fish, and a smoothie.
And you know what else is keeping me slim, I think, is my acne medication. Because it's a hormone regulator. So I feel like it keeps the water weight off.
Oh. You know what else is keeping the water weight off?
What?
The diet pills I'm taking. I gotta be honest. You want to talk about it honestly? Here we go. I went into my doctor's because I just needed to.
How does one get a diet pill?
I went into my doctor. We have established a friendship. We've been together for quite some time. And last time I saw her, which was, I don't know, 6 months ago, I said, honestly, I have a bit of a binge eating problem. And is there anything you can help? Is there any diet or like a diet appetite suppressant? because you're seeing a lot of things on Ozempic. And I said, I don't qualify for that. My BMI is right in the middle, but leaning towards a heavier BMI.
Mm-hmm.
And as I get older, right, and despite how much working out, I'm just the amount of calories I'm consuming is offsetting all of the exercise, which is a considerable amount. So she gave me something. It was like almost like Wellbutrin or something. Oh, bupropion or something. I'm not pronouncing it correctly. And it made me edgy. So I stopped. So she asked when I saw her this week and she said, how's that going? And I said, not well. I thought she was just going to drop it. And she's like, well, would you like to try another one? I was like, fuck yeah, I do. I absolutely do. Because I've been trying to manifest that. Now, I'm not trying to get crazy. Like you can already tell by my speech pattern. I didn't take it today, but it makes me not as fluid and not as happy. So I'm going to try and just do it like every other day.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm so close.
Right.
I'm not trying to get addicted. I'm just trying to get like south, like 132.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, just a little boost.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I just think that would complete the circle of like me being a perfect individual. Honestly. Honestly, you're such an egomaniac.
Honestly, I feel like I should be amping myself up more. So, and be like, I'm perfect.
Oh yeah, it's not comfortable. Well, when I'm weighing 132, I will be. JK.
I probably actually weigh more than you. Or I will. I don't know.
I don't think that matters.
No.
As long as we can fit into each other's clothes.
I know.
Who gives a shit what the scale says?
I know. I don't care about the scale. I care about the body fat percentage
and the
muscle.
Sure. But when you come over in workout clothes and you need a cute outfit and you don't want to stop at home, you can just go shopping. So don't keep that in mind.
Oh, I know. I know. I'm like, that number is very important to you. So I hope you hit it.
Actually, it's I only said that so it sounded reasonable.
Oh my god, I'm definitely gonna have to work out harder.
I'll give you my
That's
every
like
other
bodybuilding shape. That's like bikini.
It's too much. Like a 125.
Sure.
128.
Okay, sure.
As long as I'm not like cracked out and angry.
I feel like we're at an auction. I'll like 118, 119, 120, 121, 22, 22. Oh, yeah, 122, 122. Oh, we got
You know, it sounds like the alarms when I set the alarm because there's 801, 804, 5, 13, 14, 15. Why doesn't it easier to like delete things on the Apple alarm setting?
It is easy.
But you have to go through manually.
No. You just change it and stop it.
What about not just that one, but do you have alarm set?
I have 2 alarms.
Okay, we got to do this really quick. I just need her to see this.
Okay, well, we can do this offline. So make sure you share this episode with your bestie. And what kind of diet pills are you taking? Let us know. And make sure you follow the show at The Honestly Show on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Subscribe and give us 5 stars on Apple and Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Disclaimer. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. The stories and statements expressed herein are experiences and opinions. They may not represent the views of the production studio or the hosts. If you disagree with our content, that's okay. No podcast is perfect for everyone.